Hello. Hello. Happy Wednesday. We're here. We're out here. We're live. Yeah. I've had a day. I've had a couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks since I last streamed, and it's been a couple weeks. These have been a couple weeks of my life. Sorry, I just had a little snack, and now I have bits of potato chip in my teeth. Snacking immediately before stream was maybe not the best idea. I wanted potato chips. So yeah, hello, it's been a couple weeks. I hope everyone has been well. I feel like this music is very quiet. I don't know. Yeah, so, the reason why I didn't stream for a while was because I was visiting my parents, so I was away from my computer, my stream setup, and was busy spending time with my parents anyway. Though we didn't get a chance to do much because I ended up getting sick, and I was just sick the whole time that I was there. So it's like the second time within a month that I got sick. So okay. Make sure to get your flu shots and your COVID boosters. I didn't get mine because I had made an appointment to get my shots and then ended up being sick at that time. And then I got sick again. So that was a pain. But I'm good now. I have recovered from my silly little flu part 2, and I am back in my apartment. Now I'm back in my apartment, and now I'm back on my own. It's time for me to slip back into bad habits, so my sleep schedule's a mess again. Went to bed at like 5 a.m. last night / morning, and then I got out of bed at like 1:30 in the afternoon today. Which it doesn't feel great. I'm not happy with that schedule. I don't want to live like that, and yet I keep doing this to myself. And yeah, and then today I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to get done. I wanted to clean the floors in my apartment. That was badly needed. Had some dishes to wash, just like, you know, little normal maintenance tasks. But then, you know, speaking of maintenance, I had to email property management because I found some water leaking in my apartment. And that's also the second time that's happened this year since I moved to this apartment. Oh, we're really getting some like sad music on this from this album while I talk about my personal woes. Yeah, so I moved to this apartment in April, and in the summer we had some water leaking up on the floor above me, leaked down into the utility room, which it's because I live in a basement, so there are other people living on the main floor. They had a leak on the main floor, and it leaked down into the utility room, which is in my apartment because my apartment is the basement. But thankfully that was just in the utility room. I didn't have anything like important in there. I just had like a few things stored in there that weren't even in range of the leak, so that was fine, I guess. It was just stressful and a big pain. And now there's leaking again, and once again, it is thankfully in a closet that I like barely use. It is mostly full of stuff that belongs to the landlord and property management. I just had some like cleaning supplies in there that got wet. But yeah, now that has to be dealt with. Had to email property management and be like, hey, this is happening. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll have to like wake up in the morning because they might be like, hey, we're sending someone over right now. So that'll be fun. I get to wake up early tomorrow and then maybe have a handyman come in or something. I don't know. Wow, another sad one. let's see. What else have we got here? Rise from the ashes ending. Okay, sure, whatever. But yeah, so I had that to deal with. I had to do like a little bit of damage control, set up some towels and stuff to just soak up the water that's leaking down in that storage closet. So yeah, my life's been a bit of a mess, and the universe decided to make it even more of a mess by making water leak into my apartment. So yeah. This time I don't think it's coming from the upstairs neighbors. I think that closet is like under the front steps, and we've had some like nasty rainy winter weather, which is probably what's causing water to leak down there, but I don't really know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't think they're gonna respond tonight because it is after hours, and this happened last time with that other leak in the summer where I sent them an email after hours and they didn't respond until the next morning. They're like, yeah, like, you know, we monitor the email for emergencies after hours, but I guess water leaking doesn't qualify as an emergency, so that's fine by me. I'm fine to wait till morning. So yeah, all of that to say, I've had a day. I slept in really late because I stayed up really late last night, and then I had stuff I wanted to get done, and then I found water leaking. And I almost decided to just, like, I almost canceled this stream. I had been planning to stream today. I was going to stream either yesterday or today. Obviously, it didn't happen yesterday, so I was like, all right, today is the day. And then I was like, oh my god, it's not going to happen. I've got all this stuff I need to take care of, and it's stressful, and it's bad, and I didn't know. But then I decided, you know what? I've got time. I can stream a little late. That's fine. And then it might be good for me to do a little streaming. So here we are. Here we are. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the dang stream. We're gonna continue this game that I love, and we're gonna play the video game, and it's gonna be good. I am gonna try to be a bit quiet because it is 9:30 p.m. on a weeknight. And again, I do have upstairs neighbors, so I don't want to be noisy while they may be trying to sleep, or at least have quiet time for the evening. And yeah, I'll like wrap up the stream by, say, 11 p.m, so like an hour and a half from now, I will close it out. But we'll have a little stream, we'll have a little late evening, nighttime stream, and play some video game, and yeah, have a good time. I will get my controller and boot up the game shortly. I don't even know if there was anything else I wanted to talk about that I can think of. Just rambling about life. I mean, my visit with my parents was alright, aside from the fact that I got sick. Got to hang out with the dog, the family dog, our big pointer, who is now 11 years old. He's getting all bony, but he's otherwise healthy, and we love him. And he likes to sleep on my bed, and he's so warm and nice, and I love to have a dog to cuddle with. Literally, like, last time I was sick, when I was alone in my apartment, I was like, man, I wish I was at my parents' house so that they could take care of me and I could hang out with the dog. And then I feel like some force of the universe was like, oh, so you want to be sick at your parents' house? Well, here you go. You get to be sick again, and this time it's at your parents' house. I'm like, okay, that's fine. What a pain. That was really disappointing that I had to be sick for that visit. I wanted to go to my mom's choir concert because she directs a choir, and I didn't get to do that because I was sick. But what are you gonna do? I was traveling a whole lot on various trains and buses, and obviously I caught something there. I was wearing a mask, for the record, but basically no one else was wearing a mask, so and I had to take it off to like drink water and have a meal because I was traveling for like 9 hours. I had to eat something. So anyway, how about we play a video game? How about I stop rambling about my misfortunes and just play this video game? And as always, I will switch my PNG tuber to this thematically appropriate one. I'm getting in uniform for the Ace Attorney game, and okay, there we go. Game has booted up. There we go. Yeah, so it has been a couple of weeks since I last played this, and often I will try to like go back to my own VOD and see like what happened on the last stream. This time I did not do that, so I might not remember everything. And a lot happened in the last stream, right? That was the one where everything happened. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Oh. Yeah, so we crossed the bridge because the bridge has been repaired, and we found Pearl, our missing 9-year-old. We finally found her safe, and then she immediately ran off again. We like asked her, hey, do you know where Maya is? And then she just like burst into tears and said it's all my fault and ran away. And we just let her. She just ran off again, and we're fine with that. And then we like went to the training hall, and there was gravy poured on the Misty Face scroll, and there was a real physical psyche lock on the back of the cave, the like back of the training hall that leads into a cave. And Godot was there, and he was like, hey, guess what? This mask I wear is to fix my eyes, and also Phoenix Wright, I hate you personally. He just like aired everything out. And then we found the actual murder scene, which was on the other side of the bridge, which means that now Maya is a murder suspect again, but we still don't know where she is, but she's a murder suspect now. And then yeah, the crazy lock on the thing, we wanted to bring Iris to unlock the thing, so we got Iris from the detention center, and Edgeworth escorted her, and then a freaking earthquake happened, and Edgeworth passed out and lost track of Iris. And then where we left off, we were back in the training hall, and Iris was there, and there are even more locks now. I think I remember more or less everything. All right, that's great. We got it. I'm gonna take a sip. I think that's more or less what happened last time. It was a lot. It was a whole lot. It was awesome, and I loved it. And it was a lot. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. We're here. We're in the training hall, the Inner Temple Training Hall. Oh, hi, Edgeworth. Right, is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What is the deal with these locks? What? All right, we're getting a little recap because this was after To Be Continued. Lovely. During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. Oh yeah, the other thing that we learned last time, I was just looking at the Misty Fae scroll, yeah, Elise Stonem was in fact Misty Fae, which is just so messed up. Like, hey, we found her. We found Misty Fae. She got murdered just now. Yay! Oh my god. This one really ain't pulling any punches. But anyway, we continue. So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes. If only I was stronger, bro. Everyone is going through it. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Oh, Phoenix, you're trying. Like, you're one to talk with your face all green. Everyone is going through it. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. She's being a supportive sister in her own way. I love her. I love her for that. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine. There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Tell him. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden. What? Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. Huh. You're one to talk. That's an interesting thing for you to say. You've been doing some reflection, girl? There we go. Okay, you're still you. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. There you go. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix, right? What do you mean, huh? Where are you going? Or where am I going? What's happening? I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. Oh, I really can't talk. It doesn't help that I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm also trying to do like the voice that I give her normally, and this is later than I normally stream, and I've had quite the day. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, not at all. Okay. Is there anything to examine other than the fact that there are more locks now? This door. When I was here earlier, there was only one lock, but now there's 5 of them. Those chains. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. Why does everyone keep saying this? Like, huh, these locks. It's almost as if they're locking something. There are locks on the cavern door. It's like they're locking something in the cavern. Like, what do you... Yeah, the locks are there to lock something in or lock us out. That's kind of how locks work. Never seen locks quite like these before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like these before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if these locks are guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. Wow. Is there anything new here? It's an antique dresser. But we already got this dialogue. We already got this. Why was it showing up like it was new? Like, yeah, we saw that already. This all just... Yeah, we saw this already. What's going on? We definitely saw this already. Shows a picture of Misty Faye. Why would anyone cover it in gravy? Yeah, we saw that already. No, I didn't mean to press that again. Come on. Okay. Let's talk, I guess. Escape. Why did you make a run for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. Like, Francisco, why are you still here? I thought you said we were parting ways. But we're all just still here. Can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was all right, but... But what? Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door, and... Who in the world would do something like this? Okay. Trick lock. These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it. Huh. Okay. What if you forget how you said it? Then what? Why don't you just get bolt cutters and just cut the chains? Like, what's going on? And you aren't the one who set these locks? I don't think it's that simple, Francisco von Karma. Phoenix, what's going through your head, boy? Why are you talking like you're the smartest person in the room? here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one.
Yes, that's correct.
What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day if I had to guess.
Whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
We've got to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're gonna have to call on your inner strength now. Yeah, like, she's just gonna survive, what, like 3 days in this freezing cold cavern? Sure, okay. The night of the crime. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Why is he talking to her like this? He's like really, like, girl, sit down. Sit down, the professional is talking. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you?
Huh?
Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen that same evening at the inner temple. And then you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too, which we now know actually wasn't the scene of the crime, but it also kind of was the scene of the crime. It was the scene of the body being staged, which, you know, it's also sort of a crime in its own way.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were...
As if you were what? Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Wow, psyche locks. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Okay, what do we have? Got my beautiful badge. Got the gravy. Should we present the gravy? Nope. Okay. Huh. So is that just telling me that I shouldn't be presenting anything at all? I guess we move. we could go to the garden. Well, let's go to the gate first. And anything happening here? I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break these locks, so I should try to gather more clues. Huh. Okay, we're really just counting on Iris to brute force the locks. Just spend the next 24 hours just absolutely brute forcing them, going through hundreds of possible solutions on each one. Okay, sure. Really not gonna bring in bolt cutters? Like we really can't just break the chains? Really? Just like, I don't know, it's a video game. Just like get the bolt cutters or like bring in a shotgun and shoot the locks, you know? Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe. Okay, we gotta go talk to people and see if they can tell us anything. And Pearls. Yeah, also, where's Pearl? 9-year-old ran off again, and we just completely didn't follow up on that. Alright, let's go to the garden. Cops are still combing the place. Look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Hi, Edgeworth! Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. Go, Edgeworth! Make the cops' job harder! Mutter, mutter. How could I have done that? Oh, I can't believe it's still bothering him. It just happened like 10 minutes ago. Come on. Wow, it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Ah! Hey, don't you dare run away! What do you want, right? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Oh, isn't that like directly from the first game, from the fourth case, when he's in the detention center? Isn't that like directly, like exactly pulled from that? Oh. Man, they like... I just love this game. I love this game as the third entry to this series because they just really cared about making this the third entry to the series, making it the finale of the trilogy. Just so good. Go on, laugh away. Was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. You did say that. Yes. Thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Really now? You were? You don't say. Okay. Oh, I'm getting notifications on my phone. The investigation. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect... Maya, do you? Have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? Let's talk about your trauma! Earthquakes! Phoenix! So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No. Thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. Oh. Oh. I'm happy to hear that, Edgeworth. Still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of murder. The screen shaking started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. I can talk, I can do it, I promise. And we get this illustration again. Why are we getting this whole backstory right now? Why are we getting this whole backstory? Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. Why, I mean, yeah, I guess we're, you know, explaining to Phoenix how this isn't just a simple fear of earthquakes. Right? You should know this. I have trauma. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. Dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there. But... it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. Not after you saved me. Like this... We're just talking about it, okay? It's just so much is happening. I love, like, this is just, I don't know, man. I love Ace Attorney. What can I say? Oh, Phoenix, you could have said that out loud. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? That was interesting. That just you know, we're just recapping Edgeworth's trauma real quick, and you know, the whole course of his life of the past 17 years. just doing that quick little recap, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna take a sip again. I'm drinking some mango juice. Right now it's kind of just ice cubes. Just a couple of ice cubes sitting in this glass. I drank some of my water too. Because my juice is gone. So sad. Iris. There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. Yup. So, you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file? Yes. I checked over every case file I've ever worked on. And I was right. No, I'm right. You're Edgeworth. Yeah, very funny. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court, and as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. Come on, man, I love the writing in this one, but you gotta proofread. You gotta proofread. Hire me, I'll proofread for you. Come on. Not that I was in the business of proofreading when this came out, so, you know. So, who is she? I'm sorry, right? I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. But I'm not a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple. And neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Okay, if you say so. Sure, buddy. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You don't look very confident, buddy. You haven't been very confident all day. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. Okay. Hey, do you have anything to say about this? No? Alright. You're a defense attorney, and I'm a prosecutor. That means we can't be in love. What? It wouldn't be right for us to be so intimate. I mean, discuss things so intimately. You were acting for the defense in the trial today. Okay. Hey, what about you? Tell me about yourself. If you want to know how to run the perfect trial, there's a lot to study and learn. Oh, is that what you're studying about right now? I like this sprite. Smiling. At the prosecutor's bench for trials in 5 different countries now. Oh, really? Good for you. First thing you must do is gain complete mastery of the language. Quite a task. Yeah, I'd solve things. Quite a task. Never get anywhere then. It's taken me a lifetime to sort of master one language. For real though, mastering, like what? First of all, it's debatable what mastering a language even means. But like becoming fluent enough in a language to like practice law in it, that's not something you can just do. That's not something you can just do real quick. Hi, I studied linguistics, by the way, if you didn't know. I have a bachelor's degree in linguistics. Smiles. Tell me about your sister. It's been more than a year since I last saw Francisca myself. It seems that she's been dying to see you again. She really said that? No. I believe she wants to eat you for breakfast. Or, to put it another way, whip you silly. Literally and metaphorically. Oh. Oh, I just want to hug whoever wrote all these little character interactions in this case. Like, good job. I love you. Go on, let her have her way. Make for a great anecdote about my trip. Forget it, Edgeworth. Oh, that's so fun. Hey, what about Larry? Apparently, he had become something of an apprentice to Elise Donim. Yeah, something like that. You did this portrait for me earlier. That's great. Let's just leave it at that about Larry, alright? Looks like someone's still mad at the Butts for his performance in court today. I mean, you probably don't have anything additional to say about her. Oh. Apparently, Iris was taken in by the sisters here at the temple when she was a child. However, we still don't know much about her past, so we're looking into it. That reminds me... As we're going back to the... yeah, we talked about that already. Okay. Hey, real name Misty Feo. Also, we now know that she was 49. Okay. Interesting. I mean, we could tell you something about her. We could tell you something. Another victim we know nothing about. Same as always. I feel like it's probably, you know, like I've been thinking about it, it's probably bad form for me to like react to the text before I read it. But I can't help it. I see the text on the screen, I read it in my head, and then I immediately react to it. I don't know, man. I'm not a professional streamer, I'm doing this for fun. Watch someone else play this game. I just want to finish this game, and I want to do it on stream because I started it on stream, and I want to follow through. Okay, yeah, so another victim we know nothing about, same as always. I hope you'll tell me if you know something about our mystery woman, right? Well, you're not telling me things. I know that Leastone M was no ordinary visitor to the temple, but her true identity could be a useful weapon for the defense. I can't give that away just like that. Yup. Hey, what about Bikini? It's crossed my mind once or twice that her testimony could be a bunch of lies. There certainly are a lot of problems with it. The thing is, as far as I can tell, she has no reason to deceive us. I believe she did meet the defendant at the Inner Temple and witnessed the murder, too. The one in the Hazakura Temple courtyard, in any case. You've got something to say about everyone. How about Gumshoe? I was just with Detective Gumshoe. I treated him to some past. I took him out on a little dinner date, you know? You owe him that much. After all, it's your fault his salary is so low. Tell him, Phoenix! How's it my fault? And look, if you're gonna buy the guy lunch, let's get him something decent, okay? Excuse me. Gumshoe practically lives on pasta and noodles already. Well, I did order some extra Parmesan cheese on top. He was crying tears of joy as he dug into it. It was quite moving. Okay. All you have to do is give the poor guy a raise. Oh my goodness. Hey, do you have anything to say about Godot? Got something to say about everyone, okay. Something of a legend, I hear. Don't say it like you don't know anything about him. Tell me what you know. It's a bit strange, actually. Is it now? If he really was anything special, I should have heard about him by now. I'm always well informed about the rookies coming into the prosecutor's office, you know. Then you mean... he isn't anything special? You should already know the answer to that. Although, there is one other possibility. What's that? He could have come into the profession from a different channel. You don't say. What different channel? There's more than one way to become a prosecutor, right? Perhaps he started off as a defense attorney, but decided it wasn't for him? Really? What an interesting thing for you to suggest. A defense attorney? I didn't even know you could switch sides just like that. And we leave it at that. Okay, hey, what about Pearl? Seems Pearl was trapped on this side of the river on the night of the murder. Did she tell you anything? Listen, right. She's just a kid. I can't force things out of her. Aww. You'll have to be the one to find out what she knows. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. That's fine. Hey, do you have anything to say about Mia? You do? Okay. One of the biggest names in the world of law, as I'm sure you'll agree. For better or for worse, we were only destined to meet once in the courtroom. I know, I read all about it. love that these two, like, both have the information from the last little flashback case we just saw. They're just not telling each other. They just keep alluding to it vaguely, and they're like, no, I can't give you that information. It was the first time for both of us. Two novices head to head. Well, you're sharing that much. I can still remember how downhearted I felt after that trial ended the way it did. Yeah, what about your perfect win record, boy? You didn't win that one. It was your first one. You lost. Nobody won, but, you know, everyone lost. But you did lose. I wonder if Mia felt the same way, too. Well, Maya, literally every profile you have something to say to us. That's awesome. I don't know Maya Fey very well, but it seems to me that the girl is always landing herself in trouble. True. Seems to me that you know her better than you think. I do sincerely hope she's going to be alright. Alright. Do you have anything to say about any of our evidence? Do you have anything to say about this? No? He's like, oh, we can't discuss evidence together, but he had things to say about literally every person. Hey, what about Larry's sketch? Get that piece of filth out of my face! You're still mad, huh, Edgeworth? I know a thing or two about Larry Butts, just like you. We both know he likes to act up. This, even he couldn't make something like this up. If this is what he drew, then this is what he saw. As unbelievable as it may seem. I know. That's what I think, too. Every time, every single time I see that guy, he's in it up to his neck. I knew it. Edgeworth's still mad as a hornet at Larry. I feel like nothing else is gonna give us anything, so I mean, I don't think there's anything new to examine here, right? We already, like, it's showing up like there's new stuff, but none of this should be new. This should all be the same as before. Hi, angry man. He makes me laugh. There's nothing new to talk about, right? Yeah. Okay. We go back to the gate, and from the gate, we can go to the bridge, and I can drink some more water. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden, except for that one loud bird that's always around. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. Speaking of alone, let's go check on Larry. Heavenly Hall. Pearl is here! Hi, Pearl!
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, We don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Am I not supposed to be here? Larry. This is the Loser's Shack, where the losers get together to lose themselves. Hey, are you calling Pearl a loser? Are you calling the 9-year-old girl a loser? This is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Maurice did a picture of me.
That's great, Pearls. Excuse me, my throat is getting a bit rough. But I did say I would only stream until about 11 o'clock, and it is now almost 10:30, so only about half an hour to go. So I will just keep streaming for half an hour. And I'm being quiet anyway. Yeah. Excuse me. Going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way. It's like really hard to do his voice when I'm trying to be quiet. It's hard to do his voice anyway, but I just like... I have to give Larry the, like, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo voice that Okie Dokie Dev gave him in the Buy Attorney streams, the Paper Box House Ace Attorney streams, because those are what got me into Ace Attorney, and the voices for them that are, for the most part, just like the characters' canon voices in my head. That's just who they are. Why would I give them any other voice? Excuse me. My throat. I might grab a throat lozenge, but anyway. I believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a throat lozenge. I'm gonna save the game because I'm just gotta save it, you know? I've been streaming for over an hour, so I should save. And I'm gonna get a throat lozenge. I left my mic unmuted. I'm still in the same room. You can hear me rummaging around. I've got throat lozenges in a drawer in the same room that I'm in right now. Let's see what the little motivational sayings on the package say. March forward. N'essayez pas. Faites-le. No try, only do. Allez-y. Let's hear your battle cry. Talk about Maurice's sketch. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. Bro, you gotta stop calling the 9-year-old a loser. What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn.
Thank you, Pearl. First person to say that.
I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
She's 9 years old. She's allowed to say things like this. We need to teach her that putting yourself down to compliment another person is not cool. See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know?
Supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
So true. Oh, no. It wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Lorries...
Not you, too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in this picture. Well, looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face? Excuse me. I'm working on my throat lozenge here. The night of the crime. Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Donim's room reading a book together. But Ms. Donim was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. I have to invert the colors of the background and then go into the void, and then, wow, that's 5 locks. I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished.
Normal, healthy 9-year-old child. What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power, it has disappeared.
Whoa, okay, what? Huh? Huh? What? Her powers have disappeared? Yeah, what? What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls. Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Wah. No. Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you. Just as I thought. You have to break her psyche locks to get the truth out of her. Do you have anything to say about this? No? She's in no condition to look at anything right now. Okay. What about profiles? What about him? No. How about Larry? No. I do like that Larry's profile now, like it says Larry Stonem. Let's go back to the main gate. See what other information we may be able to gather. Wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. Haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Stumbling over the throat lozenge in my mouth. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. That would be nice. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. True. The main hall. Oh, hey, Bikini. What up? Well, what's the damage? How is the sacred cavern? Oh yeah, that's right. We last saw each other when we just ran off there because there was an earthquake and we were like, oh my god. It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern. Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Kurain tradition. We have Iris at the sacred cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Oh, yes. We were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Kurain disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Fays suddenly appeared at this temple. It's about a week ago when Mystic Elise, Mystic Misty, arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Kurain tradition's main family line." What? Huh? I am here to put a stop to them. someone was trying to destroy the main family line? There's only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Kurain, and her daughter's the main family. All other mediums become branch family members, with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Okay.
Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed? Okay, let's talk. Rain channeling technique. You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real. Yup. Yup. Yes, I do. I have freaking seen it. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Mask Star to Mask case, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. The Kurain technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know? I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know? Members of the tradition have always been there behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now. Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Oh, you're very direct, aren't you? Sure is. People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake. 17 years ago! A mistake? What mistake? It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. Yup. All because of that incident. All because of that incident. This whole series is all because of that incident. Phoenix Wright is a lawyer because of that incident. We were just talking about that incident. I mean, you know, at least the sort of main event, that the more specific incident that you're going to tell us about was, you know... Anyway. That incident? She talking about what I think she is? I don't know, Phoenix, is she? What do you think? I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. Oh, honey, we know. I mean, I don't know how much of the details we know about the spirit medium involvement. I figure we're about to learn. It's called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file. Yup. Yup. The DL6 incident. We knew it. The DL6 incident. DL6 incident. DL6 incident. DL6 incident. I know it well. You know, I kind of personally solved the murder 15 years after it happened. Very, very close to my heart, you know? I know it well. Yeah, I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. That's right. So it was you that was the defense attorney on that case. Murder that took place 17 years ago. Ooh. Nice artwork. Very dramatic. It's the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man... he was found not guilty, wasn't he? That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. Until 2 years ago. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media. The public, the judiciary, the people of Korean village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. Since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. With a new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya? Family Feud! Spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami. With each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. And the ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right. It's always the cause of tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard of her. What? You know about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life as a result. Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? Oh, Mia rumors? Oh. She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. Huh? She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Oh. Really? Like 17 years ago, Maya was like a baby, like a toddler. She's 19 at this point, right? She would have been 2. And Mia's like, well, I have a sister now. Can't fight with her over the leadership, so good luck, little sister, little baby sister. You're gonna be the next leader. Bye. I mean, as an older sibling myself, that is absolutely something I would do. I can't judge Mia too harshly for that. Anyway. Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister, too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the Master's seat from her. Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Morgan? There's a name I know well. Time to recap. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Crane Village. Remember this from the last game? Morgan Faye, here's her lovely silhouette. What she did was terrible. It was all so she could make her own daughter the next master. I barely remember that case, honestly. I should actually, go over that again at some point. I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? Huh? That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter. What? What? I wasn't expecting that. Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Huh? Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. Sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. Yeah, I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child. Just that child? She's Mystic Morgan's. I had no idea. Love this little image of Pearl. Big old forehead, big old eyes looking up at you. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. Oh, are we gonna recap more? That's good, because I really don't remember a lot of this case. No, we're not gonna get the details, we're just gonna get it was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I guess that's the important part. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. You don't say. Wait, what? 3? Ooh, it's almost 11, and I said I would stop at 11, but ooh, I just want to keep going. Ooh, we're getting juicy information. We are getting juicy information. Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. Ooh, it's the reveal we've been waiting for. Ooh, Iris has a twin sister. Ooh. What? Twin sister? Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Kurain's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with him. Ooh. How awful. He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. Decided to give one of his girls up, to be looked after by us here at the temple. Just separate your twin children from each other. That's fine. Why? What's going through this guy's head? That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. Iris has a twin sister. Could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Okay. Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh? That also explains why, like, Morgan Fay is on the older side but had such a young daughter. It was because she has 2 older daughters. And then her husband left her. Quite the story she has. Very real, though. I mean, the part about, you know, separating from your first husband and then having a much younger child later, that part is very real. That part is, at least. Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. Even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls? Seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. This information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get some more info. Do you have anything to say about all these people? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Why is the age in question marks? We know Iris's age, and if they're twins, then they're the same age. That's so funny. There's no reason for her age to be in question marks. Hey, you have anything to say about him? Alright, we got this already. Okay, probably nothing new, unless... maybe not. Oh, I want to keep going, but I did say I would end at 11, and it is just about 11 right now. It's 11:01. And I need to not stay up till 5 a.m. tonight, because I need to be up in the morning, because I'm expecting to hear back from property management about the leak in my apartment. This has been a very nice distraction, getting on here and streaming this game. Very nice distraction from reality. Oh, this is so much fun. I love this game, but I think I do need to close it out here. Okay, I am glad I streamed tonight. I almost didn't stream tonight, but then I was like, you know what, it'll probably be good for me to stream tonight, and it was. I was right. But yeah, I posted about this on social media, but I had posted kind of like my whole plan for the next month as of like November 21st or whenever it was that I posted that. But yeah, basically the plan was I was on hiatus for the last couple weeks because I was visiting my parents. Now I am back home, and the plan is to stream once this week. We did it, we accomplished that, and then once next week at some point. And then after that, from about the 20th to the new year, I will be on hiatus again for the holidays. So I will probably only do one more stream sometime in the next week, between now and the 20th. And then after that, you will not see any more streams from me until 2025. I really would have liked to finish this game, this year, but looks like it's gonna happen in the new year. I'm not gonna finish this game in one more stream, obviously. And I might not even stream this next week. I might stream something else, or I might just stream more of this. We'll see. We'll see what the vibe is. But yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to probably continue this next week, and then take a break until the new year. And then January, like late January, I think the 26th is going to be my 4th anniversary of being a streamer, which is really wild, especially when I haven't been streaming consistently for the past couple years. really something that I have been streaming for almost 4 years. I got the like the Twitch recap thing came out, and my streamer recap is like, you streamed 11 times this year. I'm like, wow, okay. Not even an average of once a month. I guess with this stream, that brings me to an average of 1 stream per month, because that'll make 12 streams this year. But hey, I've gotten back into it, and I'm happy that I've gotten back into it. I'm happy that I'm continuing this game, and I'm going to finish it. And then we'll see what we do next. I'd like to do something next month to celebrate my little stream anniversary, which is also my affiliate anniversary. It's like January 25th or 26th. I think it's the 26th. That's gonna be 4 years of streaming and 3 years since I got affiliate status on Twitch. So that's wild. So I kind of want to do something to celebrate that, but we'll see. I've got more than a month to plan that, so I'll figure it out in the new year. Figure it out. And yeah, I am still gonna stream at least one more time this month, in the next week. Probably just one more, but you know, if I decide that I want to squeeze in another, I will. I probably won't, but yeah, probably just 1 stream in the next week. And as usual, check out my social media for stream announcements. I post stream announcements on Blue Sky, Tumblr, and in my Discord server. You can find links to all of those at ray.cool. That will redirect you to my card page, which is just all my links there. Yeah, once again, I do not post stream updates on Twitter anymore. I have basically switched over to Blue Sky along with the rest of the world, you know? Blue Sky's nice. I like Blue Sky. It's basically just another Twitter, but it's better than Twitter because it's in the early stages where it's actually trying to be a good website and not just relentlessly monetize itself. So yeah, go to ray.cool and find my links to my Tumblr and my Blue Sky, and also my Discord server if you want. But the Discord server, as I've mentioned previously, it's kind of dead right now. I really need to update it and maybe start using it more, or maybe just convert it. Like, I need to make a decision basically. Either I use my Discord server more as like a community space, or I convert it to just a way to get stream announcements, which is basically how I've been using it lately. It's you know, it's set up to be a community space, but I really only go there to post stream announcements and then post the links to my YouTube VODs when I upload them. So I gotta decide what to do with it actually, but that's been very low priority for me, honestly, so I don't know when I'll get around to it. Regardless, I've just kind of been rambling. All there is to say really is thank you for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you if you're watching it on YouTube. I appreciate the YouTube viewers. I love this video game. I'm happy that I streamed today, because I almost didn't, but it was good. And yeah, follow me and get my stream announcements and all those things. Yeah, we're getting to the end of the year, so I've got all these thoughts going through my head about what's going on, what's happened in the past year, and what's happening next year, and what's happening for the rest of this month, and all the things. But we don't need to talk about all that right now. I should just close out the stream. Yeah, I think I did all of my end of stream rambling that I needed to do, so I will just end the stream now, and I will see you next time, okay? Okay, take care. See you soon. I love video games. Bye!